What's going on, you lot? So it's episode 4, 3.5. To be honest, it's not really an episode. It should have been an episode. It should have been episode 4, but there's not going to be an episode this week. But I didn't want to just not show up, so I'm showing up. But it's not an episode, but it is something. So let me explain. So I woke up early yesterday morning on Saturday. The plan was to go and train in Worcester. A good friend of mine, Vicky, who lives in Worcester, close to David Lloyd in Worcester, and you like know I love that gym. So obviously I'd planned all week, that's what I was going to go and do, so I was going to go and hit that. I got up, there was an accident on the motorway. I thought I wasn't going to make it, and then when I did get there, got out of the car, got the camera out, started to film, and I thought there's no record button. Why is it not showing up the little red light on the screens? Pressed it again, and I'd got up the night before, I charged my camera the night before. The night before I charged my camera, did everything I needed to do, but being a sausage, bit of an idiot, I forgot to put the flipping the card in the camera. So yeah, so that was the first thing that went wrong, is I had no memory card in the camera. Yeah, so I thought I'm just gonna have to make it happen. So obviously we started to record, started to use my phone, so I got a little bit of footage, started to do legs. Me being, I don't know, unlucky or what, obviously I pulled my knee straight away, so I couldn't train, couldn't do legs. So then we had to cut the leg session short, and then we had to jump on to doing some other bits, like we did some back and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's a bit of a nightmare, but obviously it is what it is. I stuck to my diet all week, so I've done 2 weeks, 1,500 calories without a cheat day. Last night I had my first cheat meal, but I incorporated it into my day. So yeah, I kept it like, I think I had like 2,100 calories on my cheat meal. Sorry, I don't do cheat days, it was a cheat meal. One meal I had to plan the rest of the day, and then I had one meal that was like obviously just what I wanted to eat, first time in 2 weeks. So yeah, that's why there's going to be no episode 4, because I couldn't drive all the way back to get my memory card for the camera. I pulled my knee, so I couldn't train my legs, and I think it's just my body's way of telling me as well that rest is important, man. You've got to get your rest days in, you've got to take the time to recover. I think it was literally probably, I went way over 6 days in a row training, which you shouldn't do, so I needed that day off. But yeah, something else came up that's obviously going to change the plan and the route of this series now. Kind of knew or kind of planned on doing it, but obviously it came up and I'm going to do it. So yeah, I'm going to explain to you lot what that is. We'll go through it with Jews lot. If you want to get involved, get involved. I'll catch up with Jews lot back in the house, because obviously I'm out. I'm not really that well either, but I'm out here getting some steps in, and I've got the family with me. Morning. Morning. Yeah, so I'm gonna play with these lot, go for a walk, catch up with you lot in the house. What are you doing?
Right guys, so the 6-week challenge is officially open for entry. What are you waiting for, guys? You've got the chance to enjoy Christmas. Let me start again. Okay, go, ready. Right guys, so the 6-week challenge is officially open for entry. You've now got the chance to enjoy Christmas and get yourself ready for the biggest and the most successful, what am I saying? You've got the chance to get yourself ready.
Right guys, so well, third word in, just carry on. Yeah. Right guys, so for everyone that's been asking the new challenge, man, Troy's fucked me over here. Right guys, so for everyone that's been asking the 6-week challenge, the new, everyone is asking.
What are you waiting for, guys? The biggest and the most successful transformation challenge in the UK now. £100 entry and £1,000. Is it £1,000? It's not £1,000 anymore.
Yeah, so it's £100 to enter, and you get your, I you get your 6 weeks, you get your training plans, you get your nutrition, so you get your diet plan, everything else, you get your support, and you get weekly check-ins, which you know from previous episodes in this series where I said accountability. So it's one of them things where obviously I dropped the bulk of my weight. You already know that I dropped the bulk of my weight, and obviously I went down from 19.5 down to 15.3, and then obviously I've been really tracking. I'm working hard on my calories and everything else, and I've gone from 15.3 down to 14.7. So you know, I've had a big like 7-8 pound drop in the last 2 weeks. The last week has been hard. It's never easy like achieving something, but the last week's been harder, and I just think I'm getting to a point now where it's going to get even harder as my body fat gets lower and I'm getting closer to my goal. I feel like the room to be making mistakes or not to be like bang on what you're doing is a lot smaller than, you know, I could make small changes when I was 19.5 stone, and any change that I made I would drop body weight. But I think now it's getting a bit harder. I need to be a bit more bang on and a bit more tuned in and nailed on. My macros, everything I think needs to be a bit more. And obviously I thought about doing this 6 week challenge with Scott and Troy before, because these, like, obviously, one, they're professionals, they know what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? They get results, and they've been getting results, which is why the challenge is so popular. And I just think I preach about the accountability, and obviously this series is me being accountable because I'm putting it out there, and it's like, well, once I've put it out there, I've got to do it. So I'm putting something else out there now, which is I'm about to sign up to this 6 week challenge, and I think it will be good. So I'm gonna get on that, and obviously this series now will just change slightly, because the series now will be obviously my process of signing up to the 6 week challenge and what I'm going through on that 6 week challenge, how I'm finding it, how difficult I'm finding it, how easy I'm finding it, how the food, the diet, everything else, and obviously the results, because I started this series and my aim was to get down to 15% body fat, was my second goal from losing the bulk of my weight to now I wanted to set myself a new one. And I think it fits perfectly in with what I'm doing, because, you know, sometimes you just have to go and get help or go and get some assistance or some guidance. So I'm doing that, and I'll do whatever it is I need to do to get me to the next stage of my goal. So yeah, I'll put the link to their Instagram page with the Swench online coaching down in the description for anybody that's watching this that might want to get involved. The next challenge is the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day. So yeah, I'm going to carry on sticking to my plan. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing with my training and my calories, and I'm going to carry on doing that for the next 3 weeks and see where my weight is, obviously, when it comes to starting this one on the 14th. And we'll just see what happens. Yeah, so yeah, that's the end of this episode. That's not really an episode, but yeah, I just wanted to check in. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Let's get it.